Hello, we're back. So we're here to do the update for the Divine Masculine. I was like, how am I going to work this? Am I going to go live? Am I going to pre-record it? I love StreamYard. Anywho, so I've got two screens on so I can read your chat, which I can do from the actual app itself. But I thought we'd do an update. Now, you are going to have an additional one, and that's because yesterday I was able to record Divine Masculine's read. And on the first occasion, and this is probably going to link to whatever comes through in this read, is that while I was recording, what I did find is at first, it wasn't working, so I had to go back and re-record. Then when I went in the second time, fantastic read, lots of differences, lots of changes that was happening within this person's or pocket group life, really, within the Divine Masculines. And they were really great messages. Got to the very end and the audio was completely terrible. It must have tapped out from the microphone. And then when I went to record it again, the computer died. So my message that I'm getting, and especially because I could see some really great efforts really coming from Divine Masculine side, is they are having a circumstance that they're really irritated by. Definitely there's a lot of white noise that potentially could be going on around them, but I will upload that regardless. What I've tried to do is reduce the audio so it's not so unbearable, but really I can't stress enough there are some very interesting and synchronistic messages. And one way it was coming through for me is almost, as we're ascending, it's almost like there can be these series of very unfortunate events as we're trying to make these grand plans kind of unlaunch. And it just felt like dramas were happening. But nevertheless, it was like it wasn't really stopping them. It was really pushing them even harder to want to be able to achieve that. There did appear to be in the read a lot of manipulation coming through, but they were really seeing directly through it, which was very positive. So I will upload that for you guys to view. And we will also do the other reads today. Now, let's have a look. Yeah, there's something to do with maturity and looking at things of the past. And I feel as though this person is very in the Saturn energy. It's very much like the hero's journey. It's having the courage. It's also brushing off things that used to bother them before. And that may be coming through due to the fact that Aries and Chiron is going to be retrograde by the 19th. And we do have Sweat Lodge. So I think if there were things before that were really bothering them, it's kind of aiding them at the moment. So it's sort of coming through that they're looking at it more from a point of view of, no, this is me. I've evolved beyond this point. I'm not cheating myself out of happiness. And this can be coming through from a third party. And that was very much the loud message that had come through in the previous read that I did that I will upload to you for you guys to view. It feels as though there's a person in their circle that is trying to manipulate them to go back to an old way of being. But I feel their soul has evolved beyond this point. So it's almost like once you have changed, you can't really go back to the way that you were before. A lot of conditioning has been pushed by the wayside. I also feel it's almost like with the people around them, they're not really resonating. So this can be with old tribe members. It might be with old friendship groups. It could be with old health. It just feels like a lot of things. It feels like this sudden revelation that things just aren't connecting to them any longer in the same fashion. Yes, I would agree. I've just started channeling this, and I did have a little bit of a headache this morning, but I do seem to sense some tension through the forehead and the neck, and it does feel like it's really spiking as I'm channeling this energy here. There was, Virgo energy. Okay, so they were up in their toots to do with the past, and this could have been family, conditioning. But again, it feels that they've looked at it so critically that they are coming through very maturely in this instance. And this does feel, not only is it in relation to Divine Feminine, but I feel it's very much in relation to what the direct blockage is. And that is only really where we are going to get that direct movement, is once they have that direct hero's journey energy of realizing that, yes, these things are tough, but it's what are these things that we actually need to lay down because they're directly not serving us at the moment. Yes, it's coming through in this read too. There is a group of people that are trying to manipulate a circumstance. This can be guilting the person. This can be looking at their behaviour of the past. But there is an individual. It's somebody that they directly deal with. and they're ready to do the work. They could be looking at another individual as well as you need to, get off my case about something, but I feel this is a person that is either nagging them or projecting towards them. They're really looking at the twin flame connection at the moment as more of a, how can I put it, more boating where they're at their wavelength at the moment, that it's like you're a willing party to actually work with them, and you make them strive to be that better energy. They are particularly feeling as though you have been deserving of something so much more, but now they're having a revelation that you're actually more on the same page than you know, because of the experiences that they've looked at. So they're actually quite, I could say, excited to be able to work mutually with a person that is on the same kind of wave of thought at this point in time. Yeah, this is wanting a fresh start. It's almost looking at the two of you that, yes, you have in your life had dramas 100%, but the dramas that this person has endured, it's actually helped them grow. It's helped them be a better version of themselves. I do feel whoever this energy is, it's quite conflicting, but it does feel like this person is actually standing up and actually saying, look, push. It's a bit of a pushback, I would say. Well, let's have a look at this. Now, there is a fresh start here. There's some sort of a revelation that this is coming. There is a sense of excitement. They also feel that this thought that they were having for so long, some of the problems they were seeing, some of the hurdles that they were seeing in the circumstance, they're almost saying it's taken too long. It's definitely taken too long in their mind. They also feel there's too much distance between the two of you at the moment, and they're wanting that closeness with you. For some of you, you may get a text message. There's a feeling of trying to reach out to you to communicate, and it feels as though they want the gentleness to come back into this. They wish that it was as innocent as it used to be, but it's this intent to actually communicate with you. For some of you, they are actually speaking to friendship groups. It could be that they're looking at you on social media, but I'm also seeing a pocket group of them really talking to maybe a group of friends and reconnecting. But the discussion of you is coming up in passing, but it's almost like they're bringing it up in relation to things. They do really know that the circumstances in their life are going to come to a close. But they're also feeling, there's no perfect way for this kind of to play out. So if they did have in mind on a previous occasion that maybe it looked a particular way, and I don't really necessarily feel this is to do with you, Divine Feminine. I feel with whatever this ending cycle is, I feel they had been taking a while to actually map it out. And I think they're having this revelation that even with taking the utmost of integrity and, making those adjustments, there's always the unforeseen. So they're kind of looking at it like they have been in their heads a little bit too long. Yes, they need to be kind to themselves, but it's also, it literally feels like, okay, well, I can't be everything for everyone, but if I know that this isn't for me, and I know, whatever I'm currently dealing with right now, I feel this person is almost acting like the Fool card in Tarot and taking a leap of faith. They're definitely having headaches. They feel that thinking about it is causing more headaches than actually reacting upon it. Oh, there was a lot of blame. So whatever this blame was, I feel they were blaming themselves, that maybe they couldn't fix the whole situation. I do feel this, from the moon in Capricorn moving over to the Leo moon, I just get this very bold, breaking out of the gate sort of frequency. Yeah, say thinking. Look, falseness, it's like realizing that maybe it's not, how do you put it? When you have this kind of epiphany, it's like, I've got to help this person over here, I've got to help this person. And meanwhile, you put a lot of your own life on the back burner, and it's initially you will empathize and understand with all the people around you, and then you'll have this revelation that you're becoming angry and frustrated with stagnancy. This person does have a gentle heart, but they're kind of saying sometimes it can be to the detriment of their health, because we do have the health card here. And it's all this thinking, all this understanding, all this empathizing with other people. It does feel as though it has really taken a toll. And this is where I feel they're kind of moving out of the gate and going, enough with this. I can't do this forever. Otherwise, I'll be 100 years old. Like, legit. They're wanting this movement. They're wanting this kind of magic. And it's not that they expect the world to be perfect, but they definitely don't want to eat hay every day. You know? Okay, what is this? What's going on with this? Okay, I think somebody has been giving them a bit of a sob story. Yeah, somebody's been really critical on them. It's really funny. I do feel a little bit of shadow work has been cropping up here. Yeah. Okay, so for those that had been dealing with financial circumstance, I feel they're actually tying up a loose end, but they're going to find a way, but they're also not going to use it as an excuse to not proceed forward. It's sort of like, okay, the devil in the detail, very Capricorn. Let's get a chakra card. The devil in the detail I'll deal with later. I think sometimes that can actually stagnate us because it's almost like you're trying to map this perfect equation of a matrix, and it's just not possible. And then when you take a leap of faith, it generally ends up being 100% better, 100% better. Home is where the heart is. Foundation level. So it could be to do with the asset. How are we going to live together? What is it going to be? Will the families get on? Blah, blah, blah. And it's, yeah, look at this. Yep. Getting out of their heads, literally going, look, I don't know, but I won't know unless I try. I really feel that I won't know unless I try. Let's give it a shot. Let's jump in. Yes. Okay. Yeah, over here, the outcome is the same thing. I think this is going to come through quite quickly. They understand totally relating to the future. It is a great mystery. And just like the best of us, we all are very concerned about, we want the dream, we want the desires. We also don't want to feel kind of disillusioned by circumstances, right? But the passion's here, the light's here, and the light will lead the way. It's almost like intoxication, but it feels more, sometimes the thought does not match the vibration of what you know something's going to be, which is more the feeling and the excitement and the aftermath. Do you get what I'm saying? The aftermath feels so much better sometimes. Yeah, they do know that it's almost like this belief system has caused, a lot of these things of pushing back. Are they worried that maybe due to the past, yes, there could have been but no, not really. Those are things that they realize. Hurt can happen to anyone. Hurdles can happen to anyone, but it's while you know what you want and you're trying to avoid those disasters, you're actually physically not living, You're not living. Yeah, this vibration of, is everything going to go pear-shaped? Is it going to be okay? Why didn't I grab the opportunity of the past? They're looking at the future and they're saying, gee, I really should not be doing that. I really shouldn't be I should have let this go by now, psychologically, because I know this person is my divine feminine, and I know that this person would not intentionally do anything to hurt me. But they've definitely seen who they can't trust. Okay, what does this do with this? Somebody here in the mix. I do feel a little bit of a, oh, wow. Okay, this is a conversation I do feel with group karmics. Now, it could be a group or it's a direct partner. I feel this is a direct conversation to do with their life, their passion, their bliss. This could be an angry exchange. This could also be to do with somebody that has habits. And it's like just really admitting, look, this isn't working. This is not working between us. They may be exhibiting a different behavior, but they're saying it's all been said and done. Like it really has been said and done. So I do feel they're very defensive and they're not silly. So if there is an individual that, they've had issues with and they're trying to paint themselves with the, what's it called? It's kind of like the enemy in reverse. It's like, no, we can neutralize this. They're very defensive. They're like, I'm not silly. I've seen it. I know what this is. because I do feel there could have been this flighty energy, especially moving to the end of the month. In the heart, they know it's over, but it's more the severing of the ties, maybe the analytics. This feels like a major conversation. I'm going to pull a chakra card. I don't feel they're naturally going to go to the screaming. I don't think they just don't have the energy to do that. But I feel it's an admittance of, we need to discuss this. This is an ending of a cycle. This is coming, I wouldn't say it's already come crashing down. This has reached its point. Because I really do think whatever this is, it's actually causing headaches for them. Their neck is very tense. Oh, God. They're not like devil card, you know. The orange chakra is in reverse. There's no passion here. There's no oomph. There's unhealthy boundaries. I'm just trying to be honest to you. I don't see where this is going. I don't enjoy the routine. I don't enjoy the communication. I don't see this as, you know, like something that I spiritually believe in anymore, alignment of belief systems. They're empathizing and understanding with this person. And as much as maybe that person wanted to make it better, I'm hearing Selena Gomez, but it's Justin Bieber. Go and love yourself. That's kind of what I'm hearing. You go love yourself. You go heal. It could be that this person is unwell. I just feel divine masculine is going in a different direction here from these karmic individuals. Okay, messages for divine feminine, please, for the third week of July. Upright. I don't even feel they feel sad. They just feel like, no, accepted. You know, acceptance. There's a lot of acceptance here. Yeah, okay. I do feel they're going to come towards you with clarity. This is positive. They want to tell you what's going on. It's like they've seen the light at the end of the tunnel. You're the star card in tarot. So they're kind of looking at it and it's like, okay, I'm getting the point. You know, the stagnancy has been really long. So I do feel this is to do with a plan. For some, it can be that they're actually, you know, making a plan. Don't you love it when we're not privy to that plan? I can hear the dog. That dog, honestly. No wonder my masculine seemed tired and frustrated when we talked. Yeah. I feel this is in relation to the karmic third party situations. Look, it can be kids. It could be family. I honestly cannot wait to move. Hi, Cosmic Journey. I'm only reading these ones for divine feminine upright. And we are going to come back. We're going to do feminine and karmic today. I feel as though with you, they feel that they're joint. I don't feel, it's almost like something that you've taught them has helped them actually make this really important decision. And I feel as though they're saying, you know, with you, they feel they can completely be themselves. With you, they don't feel, you have never made them, well, maybe you have made them feel at times inadequate. But it's live your soul, not your role. And it feels they just feel in alignment with you at this point. It doesn't feel that it's pushed or it's forced. Look, the star. I did say it. So I'd say, look, this week, don't be surprised if you get some psychic downloads that something is going down overhead. Try and keep yourself as grounded as possible, dolls. Because what I'm seeing is, for some, yes, it could be a blow up. But for most, I feel they're just so bloody fed up. I think whatever this blockage was, be it was a living arrangement or it was a romantic partnership, I feel in any dynamic at the minute, it's this epiphany that something needs to be shifted. I do feel those that really haven't been on the same page in those dynamics, they're kind of pushing it back and they're like, look, I just really don't feel this is going the way you'd like it to. So I feel it's those genuine conversations. And I feel this person might be trying to, especially if it's a romantic partner, trying to bring the chemistry back, trying to bring the love back into it. And they're like, yeah, that's for you, but that's not for me. Like, I'm just not really feeling that with you. I'm just not feeling, I'm not feeling it anymore. I do feel some of them could be drinking. And they're just checking with their passions. It almost feels, you know, just unattractive, not really wanting that intimate energy with the person. just not connected, point blank zero. With divine feminine over here, and I'm only reading uprights at the moment, the things that you didn't know about, I do feel they're wanting to tell you. Okay? Yeah, the headaches are coming from them. This plan that they're making, you're not the headache. Okay, be careful, pregnancies. So funny that that came up. Okay, they feel they can actually create with you. So this can be a home, it could be movement, it could be spiritual growth. It's respectful. But I feel it's almost like whatever you've done, you've kind of said, look, you need to make a choice. Like you do you, or you are welcome to come here in my garden. You're welcome to be here in my calm, happy, beautiful garden, or you can be where you are. I feel that actually helped them have that major epiphany. And I feel just living both vibrations and kind of tuning into it, they just feel this sense of bliss in it. So it does make it ever so more attractive. This can be with the Star card, right? I do feel you can have something that potentially this week can be music to your ears. And it can just be a change in behavior. But I'm definitely seeing a major closing out of a cycle over here. A total revelation and acceptance of how they feel towards you. And I do feel by the end of that week, I kind of feel this heart chakra activation. And it's almost like nervousness of running out of time. We will be back. We're going to do the divine feminine, and then we'll move on to the karmic third party. So stay tuned, and I will see you shortly. I hope you enjoyed the live. We do have the updates on the website weekly, so come through and see them.